Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to show you my daily makeup. Something that I do every morning. It's very fast, very easy, literally 5 minutes. And I'm going to actually fit it in 5 minutes because I'm not going to talk a lot. The products that I'll be using are the products that I've talked about and you know all about it. So no need to mention. Regardless, I'm going to link down below, not link, just write down below my video all the products used as per usual. Now, today's not sunny. Hopefully the makeup will be visible on camera. It's quite early in the morning, so, but you know, it's Barcelona. We still have already blue sky and all that in January, so yeah. Now, I still didn't have my coffee, but I can be that hyper because I'm on my juice. Every morning I have cold pressed juice before I have coffee, so it just feels like it's just a better start of the day for me. But it doesn't work for everyone. Now, let's start. The primer. Oh, it's not the primer. Just a little bit where it's needed. We don't need the magnifying mirror. Most of the time I just put it here. The concealer that will serve for concealer and pretty much foundation. This is what I do. Beauty blender. Organic rose spritz. Okay, let's make it wet. You can start from whichever area you feel like. There is no rules, especially in the morning. Nobody needs rules. Plus, you know what I think? Rules don't apply. I mean, it's your life. Even when it comes to makeup. It's just your way of doing it. I always do what I feel comfortable with, like more comfortable with. For instance, there are some tricks in makeup, some techniques that completely don't work for me. Like, they don't. And I don't use them. Even if it's sort of a professional way of applying the makeup, it just doesn't work with me, so no. Now, right now, I don't have any breakouts, nothing at all to really conceal, so I don't have a concealer, because I don't need one at the moment. Maybe I'm too hopeful. No, nothing. Now, and here. What I'm going to apply is the creamy eyeshadows by Maybelline. So I don't really need a primer for my eyelids. This is my go-to eyeshadows because this is the best thing you can do in the morning. Fast and easy. Light is coming out. You know, it's funny, in Barcelona we have this from dark to totally light, like day, like the middle of the day. It's very, I mean, it's a pleasant feeling when you come out in the street, let's say 10 o'clock in the morning or 9:30. And it just feels like day, in the sense of everything is light and bright and I wanted to say green, but no, not so much at this time of year. Now I'm going to use the Huda Beauty. That's I'm going to mention because it's a new thing, and even though I did mention it a couple times already, but today I'm going to actually use it. Now, I'm going to use only just a little bit, since I have already pink base. I'm going to continue with the dark Bordeaux color to match my outfit today. And I'm going to take is this one. I don't have the names here, so I have to show it to you. Always tap the axis of the eyeshadows. And I'm going to apply it only on the outer corners of the eye, just a little bit. And blend it, of course. I wouldn't say it's a crease color. Like, I wouldn't really go into the whole crease area. Just, as I mentioned, in the corners of the eyes. Even though I said I'm not going to be talking, I do talk. I mean, I just really feel like I need to a little bit comment on what is happening. Now, same thing here, so. Okay, these eyeshadows are so pigmented that even though I do try to make it fast, and because I really love this pop of color, and it doesn't really look that bright. Like during the day, it just doesn't look that bright the moment you apply it. But I do find that it's sometimes you really need to, like with this one, a little bit went overboard. Okay, a little bit here, just tiny bit. Don't exaggerate on the lower eyelid because it just won't look good. I love how they stick to the creamy eyeshadows. They really, like, you need so little product because it's already very much steady on the eyelid and pigmented because of the creamy eyeshadows. That's why I put them as a base most of the time when I want to have some colorful eyeshadows, because the next product that goes on top is just there in 1 second, and that's it, and you don't need a lot of applications. Just feel like I need to smudge a little bit more here though. Now, next step, I know it looks a little bit like, whoa, pink eyes, but trust me, when I do everything and the mascara, it will look pretty good. Okay, mind you, these days I really like pink color, and I like my new Huda Beauty palette, so I do have a pink makeup every day. So if you don't like pink makeup, well, my makeup routine probably is not your cup of tea. It's not something you'll be excited about. Now we need a powder. I just really feel like I need to a little bit powder my under eye area. This MAC mineralized powder that I'm using on daily basis. It's light and it's good. It just works. Now, the final touch, I'm going to use this shimmery, a little bit of shimmer, because, I mean, it's not that shimmery. And it has a beautiful pale pink, kind of, I don't even know. And I put it, just tap it here for a little glow. Really, just a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. I hope so. Here. Now, I didn't use the foundation as I told you, but I'm going to use a little bit of this powder foundation by Chanel. It's just going to make your face a little bit sort of as if you put a foundation on, but I'm going to go only on the sides And this area I'm going to leave on the lighter side. This is the fastest way for foundation. Very often I just cannot bother with applying the liquid foundation. Really. And do you see it? It just looks flawless. It's powder foundation. If you have very dry skin, probably it's not going to be the option for you, but if it's normal or combination, it really modifies, you know, it's really nice. Now, the mascara goes the last one, I think. Most of the time I put it really as it's the last touch. Now, a little bit of contouring. I open another thing. My contouring stick by Pore is just on the go. It has, you would say, oh, it's a creamy texture while applying on top of the sort of a powder foundation. The thing is, this foundation also has a little bit of creaminess in there, and this has a powdery finish. So this texture mixes perfectly together. You can do it with the beauty blender though. First I always do it with the brush, and then I blend it better with the beauty blender. It's very light. Basically nobody will ever know that I actually have any contouring on my face. Here I'm not a big fan of contouring on my forehead. I feel like I already have quite a narrow forehead, and it's just contour it, and it's just gonna be like even more narrow. So I know, this is the way I feel about my forehead. We all feel different things. Just this contouring is, I mean, it's just very subtle, and I love it. Now, the blush. I think nobody's going to be surprised. MAC Chip and Lake color. This is, I don't know what I do without it, because this is my savior. If I don't get enough sleep, if my skin looks dull, it's, I don't know, it's like such a booster. It's like, you know, coffee in the morning for someone. Just like boost you up. And same thing with this blush. It's just perfect. Also very subtle. I mean, no clown is needed here. Now, this is my go-to these days, creamy highlighter by Essence, but it also has a powdery finish, so it's perfect. I really like cream to powder products. I don't know, they work for me. It's my kind of a favorite texture, because they're creamy to blend, but they don't stay very, you know, kind of a oily on your skin, which a lot of creamy products I found have this tendency. It's just stay in your face, and then you feel like you don't know whether you are glowy or oily, you know. And this, it's a creamy consistency, so you can perfectly apply it with your fingers, and then it will blend in with this powder finish. And it doesn't glow too much. I really don't think this is the look for the day when you are having this highlight that's creams already a mile from where you are. Now, I really think this is almost it. We need brows. And I'm using my Claudia Schiffer brow builder. And brow builder, sorry, it's eyebrow styler. Okay, and the last touch for the brows will be this by Essence. Also the brow gel in color that will give a little bit more color and the nice finish. And also it gives a little bit of volume to the brows. This can be like a eye builder almost. Now, and the last touch is the mascara and the lips. I'm using the Cloud Schiffer mascara because it's very thick and gives volume to the eyelashes, because I don't use any pencil and I don't even curl my eyelashes because this is just too much work in the morning. This is 5 minutes makeup, well, 7 probably, because I'm using this complicated shade of pink. But this is the only kind of a tricky part of the makeup, this application of this darker pink color, brighter. The rest, if you do your makeup every day, then you're good to go in 5 minutes with this kind of makeup that I'm doing right now. Now this is it. Lips. I already prepped it with the balm, and I always do it in the beginning of my makeup, like everyone else, of course, because then it absorbs and then it's much easier to apply the lip liner because it's not gonna slip. This is by NYX. This is the best pink shade of the pencil. Wow, I love it so much. And I'm going to use the same color that I use for the cheeks, because it's a lip cheek color and it will match lips and cheeks. It's perfect. Yeah, you can put a gloss on, or during the day I put the gloss more, but I always leave home with it, just this. Now, the last thing I forgot, I always do this in the morning, especially because in the morning I can look really tired, and I always put on my waterline this pencil by NYX in with a little bit of purple shade. So this is the perfect, this is like the best shade to brighten up your eyes, better than white, because white can look a bit too harsh. This is more subtle, and purple reflects the light better, and it's just better for complexion. So much light right now, I'm so happy. I'm going out in the street. Now I'm going to have my coffee. Okay, a little bit of more highlight here, always nice. And a little bit here. Just love this texture. It's fantastic. It's subtle, it's easy to apply. And what we do with Spritz, with my favorite rose Spritz, just feels amazing. That's it. This is my everyday makeup. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it didn't last way too long and you would say, whoa, this is daily makeup. It takes half an hour. Well, no. Well, I've been talking as usual. Thank you very much for watching again, and I see you next week. Bye bye.